Here on Destination WA, we're continuing our big road trip up the Coral Coast in the RV, looking for new places to holiday or even call home. And Geraldton is where I called home for 17 years. There have been a lot of changes since I left. The foreshore has been redeveloped with cafes, playgrounds and plenty of green parkland. The beach sits on one side, the town centre on the other. And just a few minutes away is the stylish Batavia Coast Marina, redeveloped by LandCorp and surrounded by luxury waterfront apartments, businesses and restaurants. We're at Back Beach in Geraldton and this is where I grew up, and right here is where I spent so much of my time learning to surf, years of surf lifesaving, and I'm really excited to show you a little bit of Geraldton and also Kalbarri, which is where I spent a lot of my time on holidays. Back Beach, or Backers, is a bit of a Geraldton icon. Warm water, an entire stretch of beach all to yourself, and that world-famous sou'westerly that makes it one of the world's top spots for kite surfing and windsurfing. It's the biggest city north of Perth, but it's also the gateway to some great destinations further north. Some of my best holidays were spent in Coral Bay, Exmouth and Carnarvon, but without a doubt, our favourite getaway was just 90 minutes north in the seaside town of Kalbarri. You can so easily see why Kalbarri is such an amazing draw card on the Coral Coast. Not only is it absolutely stunningly beautiful, but there are so many things you can do. You can have a relaxing holiday if you like, but you can have an active one as well. You can go rock climbing. There are some great surf spots off the coast there. There's plenty to do on the river. You can go kayaking and fishing like John's doing behind us. You can even go horse riding through the river. I hope you got to see last week's show. This is something that I will never forget. You're taken through the pristine wilderness on horseback, across the Murchison River and up the sand dunes for the most breathtaking views where the river meets the coast. And the coast is a major draw card for the world's best surfers, especially the famous Jake's Point, one of Australia's most powerful left-handed breaks. And it's all set against the backdrop of Kalbarri's spectacular 400 million-year-old rock formations. Some people love Kalbarri so much they stay a little longer. They call themselves sea changers who've fallen in love with the very laid-back lifestyle. Kevin, it's a work day. What are you doing here?
Well, we knock off a little bit earlier than most people probably in Kalbarri. We run 9 till 3 at the shop, so I can't complain.
You searched all over the state before settling on Kalbarri?
We sure did. We searched high and low. We needed somewhere with a really good medical centre for the kids' health and our own, of course, and a really good school was really important, and the schools here has just been fantastic.
And there's also plenty of land available if you're looking for a semi-sea change.
With a place like this, you know, we've got the ocean and the surroundings, not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely fabulous, and the people here are so nice as well. A lot of people buy a home so that they can come up here 3 or 4 times a year and then rent it out. And if somebody wanted to come and live up here permanently, you can buy a block just in the new developments with ocean views. Where could you get that in Australia?
So if you're after a sea change, I would definitely recommend these 2 spots. You could live in Geraldton and have all of this 90 minutes away and come to Kalbarri on holidays as much as you want, or you could live in Kalbarri and have all of this at your front door.